Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and I'm at a very funny point in my PokeMMO account. You see, I am a very busy boy, but I have an absolute ton of Pokemon sitting on my PC that needs sold. We can go over here. I have this box that needs to be fully sold. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, if not more. There's probably more scattered throughout here, less organized, that I need to sell. This is millions of Pokeyen just sitting around on my PC. Number one, it's Pokeyen and money not doing anything, and number two, it's clogging up my PC, preventing me from being able to egg shunt and do other rare shiny hunts. I need to get rid of this. It is such a pain in the butt, and it's been here for way too long. There's a bunch of mysterious cherish balls here. That's from Christmas. Now, if I just listed off all of these Pokemon, I would make tons of Pokeyen that's been sitting here unrealized in cash for a long time. However, like I mentioned earlier, number one, I'm a busy boy, and number two, I'm a lazy boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire the first PokeMMO broker. Now, what that means is I'm going to essentially send him one box of Pokemon at a time. I'll firstly be starting off by this box. This was thankfully a volunteer found through my Twitch streams and my channel. Now, don't worry, he will be getting a nice, healthy cut. The plan is to send him this first box of Pokemon, sell number 4, and then also send him 1 million Pokeyen along with it just for the listing fees. And then he's going to list everything off, do all of that research and work for me so that I can do other projects, record other guides, and just do other work. And then he's going to keep track of everything, send screenshots, keep all the statistics, and then he's going to keep 25% of all sales, and then I'll get the other 75%. This is a win-win for someone like me. I'm super busy. I don't want to have to go through and sell all these things. I don't want to sort through and do all of this. He's going to do all that for me. He's going to make really solid Pokeyen per hour. We tested it and counted on stream recently where I sold like 10 or 20 Pokemon or something, and I ended up making like 1 to 2 million Pokeyen. It was high dollar Pokemon. Not all of these will be that good, right? But like, you should be able to make anywhere from like minimum 200k Pokeyen per hour being a PokeBroker for me. Now, I don't need many PokeBrokers, so don't go in the comments and start applying and yada yada. Like, as long as this guy works out, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with him because it's gonna be tough to find someone trustworthy enough to do a task like this. But I think there's a lot of other players that could benefit from a service like this. So maybe if you want to be a PokeBroker or you want to hire PokeBrokers, there can be some sort of discussion there in the community. But be very careful because this is going to be a very scam heavy sort of subject, unfortunately. It is really easy for someone to scam me here, and I'm really lucky that I have someone I can trust that I found through my community. But I think that's enough yapping. I'm going to go ahead and get started sending, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, the first box has been all sent. Now I just have to wait a day or so for him to list them all off and give me a little bit of an update. And then I'll probably have to wait 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks for everything to sell, and we'll see how it goes. All right, since I'm going to have to wait a long time for things to sell, I'm not going to lie, I actually went ahead and sent him off another box. So I'm kind of being risky here. I sent this guy who I think that I can trust, and I think I can. It'll be incredible when he actually proves himself, and it'll make for a really fun video, hopefully. I sent him 125 very good IV Pokemon and 2 mil Pokeyen. To list them all. So I'm excited to see the results. We'll see if being a PokeBroker is worth the Pokeyen per hour, and if hiring a PokeBroker can be worth it to certain players. All right, my PokeMMO broker, my PokeMMO accountant has outdone himself. He has straight up made me a spreadsheet going over each Pokemon, showing how much Pokeyen it's sold for over here in this column, and then the listing fee over there. He also sent me back the Pokeyen that I sent him for listing fees, and he just used the part of the profit or whatever to sort of take it out. So I'm excited to see. I can see how much pure profit. We can see some of the big sales here. One of the biggest ones was, weirdly enough, a 2x31 hidden ability access Flygon. I guess it was 25 plus in 2 other stats. It's only 1 breed away from like being really good, but I don't know. I'm kind of surprised to see that. I think of Flygon as like a super desired Pokemon. A Crawdont sold for 55k. Honestly, Crawdont actually just got moved up to OU, so that makes sense. We got a hidden ability Salamence for 65k, 2x31. He made some really good prices here, to be totally honest. I was looking through, I was doing that, you know, Patrouski thing, or I guess nerd thing of like, let me see if I can see where he slipped up and see if I could, I would have listed this for more. And dude, no, he killed it. Like I have no complaints. Like he literally did such a good job, listed everything for about what I would have listed it for. I want things to sell quickly. That is way more important to me than than just sitting on, you know, all these Pokemon that I've been sitting on for a long time. That's the point of this service. So he did a fantastic job, and I couldn't be happier. Let's go ahead and actually go check out the Pokeyen. He did send it to me. Let's go check out in-game our mail. We can go see mail. First payout, there it is, 1.3 million Pokeyen, which is very, very cool. And there's the 2 mil. I sent him this for listing fees, so that's just my own money back. He just took the listing fees out of it. He kept 25%. That is, you know, the thing of being a PokeBroker, which is very, very cool. I'm really happy he can make some profit on it as well. But this was the cheap stuff. This was 2 boxes of like the cheapest stuff. I have a lot of expensive stuff I can go ahead and send him, so I'm gonna keep this stored there for now. Let's go send him some of the bigger boxes. I actually opened up some Premier Balls and other Mysterious Balls recently on a stream to celebrate Stream Recap 100. I didn't get a shiny out of the Mysterious Balls. However, I ended up getting the most shinies I've ever gotten in a day on that stream. So check that out if you haven't seen it. Stream Recap 100 was truly something special. But I'm going to go ahead and send... I'm not even going to look at these alphas. I'm just going to send them over to him. I don't really care about selling them myself personally. This is going to be a much more... unhinged, unchecked, unkempt boxes and Pokemon that I send over now. Now I'm just kind of full sending. I trust him at this point. He's been a viewer and a person in my community for a long time. He's doing a great job, so I can fully trust. It's really important with a service like this. You really just have to like really trust the person. It can be a scary thing to send over millions and millions of Pokeyen to someone, but he's done an incredible, phenomenal, fantastic job, and it's been really fun to sort of record this process, so show you guys what this could look like. And we'll see how much Pokeyen I get from selling like some of these. Like I have a bunch, whole other box here. These are all I think Mysterious Great Ball Pokemon and Ultras and stuff just sort of sitting here that need to be listed off as well now. A lot of these Pokemon are 2x31. I mean, as we can see there, each of these 2x31, like all 5 of those are 2x31. That's 2x31. It seems like most, I wonder if all Ultra Balls have higher IVs, like 2x31. These are 2x31. Yeah, wow, a lot. Pretty much all of these are 2x31. Any Great Balls. Some of the Great Balls are going to be 1x31. That makes sense. I wonder if some of them are 0.31s. There's one. No. No, pretty much all of them have a 31. Yeah, that's pretty much guaranteed. So they're always going to sell for something. Some of these hidden ability access mons can really matter as well. Most of these, I feel like play from Great Balls, not anything crazy, but yeah, this could be super interesting. The only duds here are the Jinxes really aren't worth much at all. Unfortunately, it's a female-only species, so you can't actually use Jinx to breed onto other good Pokemon. So every Jinx with good IVs can only be used to make other good Jinxes with good IVs, and you only need so many 6x31 Jinxes in the world. Not that many people look for competitive Jinxes. So even though it's probably kind of underrated in NU, it's not that underrated. It doesn't have that demand, you know? All right, I just cleared out a ton of boxes. I feel like I set them like 2, maybe even 3 or 4 full boxes of Pokemon. That was a ton. Like this was full. This was full. I kept a few things. This I kept. I'm going to try to list off some of these myself. It's good if I have the time to list off some of these, but man, I just sent him a bunch. I need to clean my boxes at some point. The numbering is all off. This is getting silly, ridiculously unkempt. So we'll fix that at some point. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next clip though, maybe in a few weeks once all this stuff has sold and we have a new batch. Yo, what's up? Patrouski here. I am back a few weeks later, guys, and the PokeBroker arc in the PokeBroker quest is complete. It's official. It was a massive success. It was so ridiculously good for me. I saved up on so much box space, which I've now filled with other Pokemon that I have to clear out, so we'll try to work on that at some point, but I have a lot of box sorting to do still. But here are the final numbers on screen right about now. There it is. So total profit ended up with 7.1 million Pokeyen. I sold just over 5 boxes of Pokemon. I think it was 5 boxes plus like 10 or 15 or so Pokemon on top of it. 528,000 Pokeyen sunk out of the game in listing fees. Honestly, really good for the economy. The total net profit of 6.6 million Pokeyen. Vincer, my PokeBroker, thank you, dude, for your time, for your effort, for your meticulous. He didn't have to do a spreadsheet for this, but the man himself did. 1.6 million Pokeyen was what he took home, which I hope was worth his time. I'm sure he put a lot into this, and I really appreciate his time. My total profit was just under 5 million Pokeyen at 4,953. My first payout was that 1.3 million Pokeyen I think we've seen already in the video. And then I also ended up getting even more later on with 3.6 million Pokeyen. So let's go ahead. I'll show you guys those payouts. So here we are, the first payout with 1.3 million Pokeyen. We can then go claim that, go over to our first page, and here it is. Docs haven't updated everything. He sold all of them, which is amazing. Like, some Pokemon just straggle on the GTL. Like, that's pretty crazy that he was actually able to sell all of them, and he sold them all for very, very good prices. I think, like, he did a really, really good, like, I went over his spreadsheet. Like, he did a great job price checking, truly, like, squeezed every little ounce out of them. And I really, really appreciate his work. This was amazing. I don't know how many people will be able to hire someone they can trust enough to truly be their PokeBroker. You have to find someone you can trust enough, who's talented enough to do the accurate price checking, who's honest enough to actually give you, not, cut corners, and who also it's beneficial to them for the Pokeyen per hour. So you got to find the perfect storm, but when it's done right, it can have some amazing, like, upsides. Like, I'm just so happy. This couldn't have been better for me. Gaining that Pokeyen, not having to deal with it, just getting it out of my boxes, out of the way. It helped me tremendously. So shout out to Vincer once again. I couldn't have done this project without him, and it's always fun experimenting with new stuff like this in PokeMMO, trying to push those grounds for the very first time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing that in a video format. Like it if you did, dislike if you didn't, that's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. You can follow me on Twitch for streams. Discord's down below if you're interested in that, and if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo allow me to make content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day and have fun playing PokeMMO. Hey, thank you so very much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me, and everyone on this list means even more to me for helping support the channel every single day. Thanks so much.